All right, let's talk about something that's absolutely critical in the pharma world: managing relationships with healthcare professionals, or HCPs. We all know how important it is, but let's be honest. The process is often just a chaotic mess, right? A bunch of systems that don't talk to each other? Well, today we're going to explore how we can finally end that chaos.
So, does this sound familiar? You're trapped just juggling approvals and contracts and payments across, I don't know, a dozen different tools? Yeah, if you're nodding along right now, you are definitely not alone. So let's dive in and really break down why this whole process is so, well, broken. Okay, so first things first, let's really get our heads around the core problem. We're calling it the operational quagmire, and that's exactly what it is. This tangled, messy web of disconnected systems that just creates massive friction for everyone involved. I want you to picture the process that so many organizations are using right now. It's like this giant, unwieldy machine. You know the type. It's just cobbled together from all these separate parts that were never ever meant to work together. You've got email chains for approvals over here, totally different software for contracts over there, another system for payments, and of course, spreadsheets, trying to duct tape it all together. It's clunky, it's super inefficient, and honestly, it's just waiting to break down. And you know, this machine, it has a real human cost. The source material puts it perfectly, calling it a collection of disjointed, complex workflows that drain resources, introduce errors, and ultimately cause immense pain. And that word right there, pain, that's the key. This isn't just about being inefficient. It's actively, deeply frustrating for your internal teams and for the very HCPs you're trying to build great relationships with.
Let's actually walk through a typical workflow just to see how broken it is. Okay, so it all starts with a needs assessment in System A. Then the approvals, they get totally buried in these endless, confusing email chains. Next up, the contract gets generated in, you guessed it, System B. And finally, payment is processed through System C. Every single step is a manual handoff. And what does that mean? It's a new opportunity for errors, for lost data, and for those delays that just drive everyone crazy. Okay, so we've definitely seen the problem. It's a mess. So what's the solution? Well, it's really a whole new way of thinking. It's the promise of unification. Think of it like this. It's about trading in those dozen separate contractors for one single master plan.
So what do we even mean by true unification? It's actually pretty simple. It means bringing all those scattered pieces, the approvals, the contracts, the payments, all of it together under one roof, inside one single intelligent solution. And listen, this isn't about just patching things together with more digital duct tape. It's about building a brand new, solid foundation from the ground up.
You know, here's a fantastic way to think about it. Imagine you're building your dream house. Now, would you hire a totally different contractor for every single room, each with their own separate blueprint? No way, right? Of course not. You'd want one master plan, one central architect, making sure everything fits together perfectly. Well, that is exactly what a unified platform does for your HCP operations. Okay, so that brings us to how this actually works in the real world. How does a single platform manage to orchestrate this whole complex journey? Let's break down exactly how every single step gets managed, seamlessly. The absolute #1 game changer here is creating a single source of truth for all your HCP engagement data. Think about it. When everything is in one place, you completely eliminate those painful reconciliations. You stop losing information, and you get rid of all that redundant, error-prone data entry. Poof, gone.
And look, we're not talking about some partial fix here. This is a complete and total transformation. Right from the very start, you can kick off engagements, you can complete the needs assessments, and you can get those internal pre-approvals through a workflow that is just lightning fast and automated. And then, right there inside the same platform, you generate and execute digital contracts, automatically invite your HCPs, and set and authorize fair market value payments. It's all in one beautiful, connected flow.
But it goes even deeper than that. A truly unified platform handles all the really complex stuff with ease. We're talking about managing cross-border HCP utilization, implementing monetary and service caps automatically, approving post-service completion, and even managing your budget allocations in real time. You get total control before you ever authorize a single payment. And it's not just about managing the process you already have. It's about making the whole thing smarter. The platform can actually help you shortlist potential HCPs and KOLs. And this is huge. It can automatically screen for any do not engage candidates, which helps you mitigate risk before it ever becomes a problem. It even helps you seek payment exceptions, confirm participation, and generate all those pro formas and transfer of value data you need for reporting. It's proactive.
So, after all that, what's the real-world result? What happens when you make this switch? Let's talk about the incredible impact of simplicity and the profound effect of moving away from that clunky, unwieldy machine to one unified platform. I mean, the contrast here is just night and day. On one side, you have fragmented chaos, right? Disconnected systems, endless manual handoffs, and a super high risk of error. But on the other side, with a unified platform, you have a single source of truth, you have workflow automation, and you have minimized error. You're literally moving from a state of constant firefighting and risk management to one of confident control.
And this big shift, it delivers 4 huge benefits. First up, efficiency. Your teams are finally freed from all those tedious admin tasks so they can actually focus on what matters. Second, speed. We're talking about processes that used to take days, maybe even weeks, now taking just hours. That, of course, leads to the third benefit, savings. And that's savings in both time and money. And finally, you get accuracy, which, as we all know, is absolutely critical when it comes to compliance.
So, what's the result? It's one single solution that does everything. It's that simple. No more juggling, no more trying to patch things together, just one platform that was built to do the job right.
Okay, finally, let's talk about what this all really means on a human level. Because beyond all the metrics and the process maps, there's a really simple but powerful outcome here. Less pain and more joy. And that is the ultimate benefit of getting your operations right.
Less pain, more joy. You know, it sounds so simple, but it is truly profound. This is all about removing that daily friction that just wears people down. It's about transforming a part of the job that's stressful and frustrating into something that's smooth, controlled, and, dare I say, satisfying. It's the difference between ending your day chasing down yet another missing payment approval versus ending it by analyzing the success of a really important engagement.
And you know what? This isn't just for one group of people. This joy, it's shared. Your internal teams, they finally gain clarity and control, and they get the freedom to focus on strategic work instead of just chasing paperwork. And, just as importantly, your healthcare professionals get to experience a smooth, professional, and respectful engagement from start to finish. And that just strengthens those vital relationships.
So, we'll leave you with this one question to think about. What if every single step of your HCP engagement process was truly unified? What could that unlock for your team, for your partners,